Good morning, students. Today I'm going to take layered coding in multimedia communication across the networks. So, whatever the video that is going to be transmitted from the sender, transmitter to the receiver, okay, the videos are segmented as a layer. That means the quality of the picture is high level and the other scenes, okay, the main scene is in the high level and other scenes in the low level. For example, I'm taking class here in the sense main scene is nothing but my image, okay, my activity, my image that will be stored in the top layers, and the background of this my video that will be stored in the lower layers. Okay, so for the lower layers we are not giving much importance for the decoding or the while going for the compression. We are giving much importance. Okay, always we have to give the much importance in the main scene in the sense my activity, my image, this only encoded properly. In the reception side also this is reconstructed, this is a main scene only reconstructed, because while you are sending the image or you are sending the video from sender to the receiver, we are compressing the video. While doing compression, it has to be reconstructed in the receiver side. Okay, how the compression algorithms works in the sense it will not disturb the main scene. That means two types are compressions are there: lossy compression and lossless compression. While talking about this compression, so in the receiver side it has to be reconstructed. So if that is the case, the top layers must be reconstructed. We should not bother about the lower level video scenes. Okay, we are bothering, but we are not giving much importance to that. So layered video coding is nothing but the video segments is considered as a various levels of layer. So how the coding is done, that means how the compression will be done when the video will be transmitted from the server to the receiver or destination. So that is called as a layered video coding. So here often we are this approach is for coping with the receiver heterogeneity in real-time multimedia transmission. The use of the layered media streams. In this model, the source distributes the multiple levels of quality simultaneously across the multiple network elements. So each receiver individually tunes its reception rate by adjusting the number of layers that receives. The net effect is that the signal delivered to the heterogeneous set of receivers at different levels of the quality using heterogeneous set of rates. To fully realize this architecture, we must solve the two problems. Two subproblems are created here. The two subproblems must be solved. First subproblem is nothing but layered compression problem. Another problem is nothing but layered transmission problem. Compression in the sense once the video will be segmented, then how we have to compress, because suppose assume that one video size is 250, you are compressing to 25 MB, in the sense reconstruction of the signal is very poor. Big, even though we reconstruct, the quality will be very poor. You are nearly compressing 10 times of the original capacity. So you are suppose compression that original size is 250 MB, you are compressing to 150 MB in the sense, then the quality is 80% is good. So this is the problem is happening in the compression. And layer transmission problem, while you are going for the segmentation process. Segmentation means you are dividing into various layers. There also we have facing the more number of issues. That means what is the grayscale while you are going for the segmentation, what is the size of the each frame, everything we have to be considered. So that is the case in the layered coding. So we must develop the a corresponding compression schemes which allows to generate multiple levels of quality using multiple layers simultaneously. So one packet having 100 MB data, in the sense nearly the 20 layers are created. In the 20 layers, each layer is duplicate of one more layer is created. So 10 layers plus 10 layers, 20 layers. So two layers will give the same information. So it is very easy to fine tune the video. Okay, so that is nothing but a layered coding. So here assumption is made here, this is the layered coding, layered compression, where the videos are given in this manner, and it is nothing but we are saying that it is the video frames. F are called as the video frames, and E is called as the encoding process, and D is called as a decoding process. So if you see the diagram, the L and L series is called as a layered coding. So E is encoding part and D is decoding part, and L is nothing but layered coding part, and the video, how the videos are segmented, like that it is given. So if you talk about the sequence of the video frames, F1, F2, for example, F is equal to 0 to 255 for the grayscale of NTSC videos. We want to find encoding of that maps into a given frame in the L discrete level, and each layer will provide the reconstructed of the F layer. So we must choose the mean squared error in the perceptual manner, and in this manner the encoder will produce this set of codes stripped across the multiple network channels N1 to Nn, and sending the codes from C1 to Cn, and the received codes must have the same set of the subset which has been transmitted in the transmitter side, and it has to be reconstructed in the sequence of F1 to Fn. One approach for delivering the multiple levels of quality across the multiple network connections to encode the video signals with a set of independent encoders at different output rate. This approach is also called as a simulcast approach. The advantage, we can use the existing code or the compression algorithm as the system components. So simulcast coder, in the sense it produces multi-rate set of signals that are independent of one another. Each layer provides the improved quality, and it does not depend upon the subordinate layer. That means 10 layers are there, in the sense each layer will give the information. A video signal is duplicated across the input to the bulk of independent encoders. These encoders compress the signal to the different rate and different quality. Finally, the decoder receives the signal independent of the layers, so we can able to reconstruct the signal. In simulcast coding, each layer of the video representing the resolution or quality is coded independently. So single layer is a non-scalable decoder and which can decode any layer. In simulcast coding, the total available bandwidth is simply portioned depending upon the quality for each independent layer that needs to be coded. So layered coding exploits the correlation across the subflow to achieve overall compressions. The input signal is compressed into the number of discrete layers and which will provide progressive refinements. So the simulcast layers approach the perspective rate distortions. Each curve traces or distortions are incurred for imperfectly coding an information source at the given rate. We have three types of distortion rate functions like ideal coder, real coder and layered coder and simulcast coders. Distance measure the quality of degradation between the reconstructed original signal. The ideal curve represents the theoretical round for this is the picture. So we have DLR, DSR and DR and D1R. So D1R is nothing but DIR, that is ideal coder, and DSR is nothing but it is a simulcast coder. DRR is nothing but it is a real coder and DLR is nothing but the layered coder. So ideal coder curve represents the theoretical lower bound on the distortion and real coder performs the close to the ideal core. The advantage of the layer representation is both encoders and the decoders can travel along the distortion rate curve. The encoder carries the incremental computation and produces the new output that can be appended to previous output. The structure, the input video is compressed by the layered coder that produces the set of logical distinct output strings. The decoder is modeled. Next one is layer transmission. So by combining the approach of layer compression with the layer transmission, we can solve the problem of multicast heterogeneity problem. So simulcast source produces a layered stream where each layer is transmitted on a different network. And the network must be able to drop the layers selective at each bottom link. The concept layer video coding was introduced in the context of the ATM networks. So the video, as I said previously, the video information is divided into several layers. The lower layers contains the lower resolution information. Higher layer contains the fine information layers. So this model integration of the video telephony and broadcast services where this will be used. The bandwidth is premium for the lower layers which can provide the desired quality. While talking about the broadcast application, various numbers of layers can be integrated with the lower one which will provide the quality and bitrate that is compatible with the receiver. Thank you.